Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3, the sincere listeners. All right, today's lesson is going to be titled Pray for Strength in These Times. All right. We all know it's coming down to the end, the wire, end of this Edomite's kingdom, and we know that he's gonna go out with a bang, so to speak. Go out, wage war against the saints. All right, the prophets, the men of the Lord, the ones that are teaching His truth, the elect, really, the ones that are teaching His truth and sincerity, right? And we need to keep our minds girded and really meditate and really understand why we're in this thing, and pretty much be ready to lose it all, because the scriptures say there's a time for everything, right? So I can get that real quick. Time to Ecclesiasticus 3. It says Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, and a time to keep and a time to cast away. Like I said, we're in a time right now, we're in a time to lose, because this system is going to crash. This system is going to collapse, and Esau is going to implement his RFID system, right? So whatever brothers have, whatever you do have on you, with you, whatever you think you may have, net worth, whatever, be prepared to lose it all, credit score, whatever the case may be, credit, mortgage, house, car, right? Because we're going to be in a position to where, do we love this world or do we love Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? And pretty much we got to, you can't serve two masters, right? In this world, we can't serve two masters. It's either you're going to hate the one and love the other, all right? And you better love Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? And then that's really where we're going to have to start relying on faith. Okay, Matthew 6, you read into that chapter. I'm not going to bring it out because I have other scriptures lined up that I want to bring out. But these are different things that we're going to have to rely on, man. The scriptures really eating this role and having that pretty much fill us in the time to come. Because the times to come ain't nice, man. It's getting real dark right now, okay? Trump is imposing tariffs upon Canada and then planning to counter tariff, and whatever the case may be, man, it's gonna get ugly. Regardless, it's all a start. It's all a start. It's the build up to the collapse. Because right now Esau is divided. There's a house divided right now. Okay, different power structures going at each other amongst the Edomites, the different Edomite tribes. Right? It's all designed by the elites. Okay, but we need to understand that as this place collapses, we shouldn't be concerned with it, man, because we already have a kingdom promised to us, man. So we're gonna lose everything. We're gonna gain it all back, infinite fold, man. Right? We're not gonna want anymore, because that's how much we're gonna have. We're not gonna be in want, I should say. So we gotta just keep these things in our mind, right? We gotta just always meditate. Okay. I'm just gonna get this now. Psalm 27:1. It says, "The Lord is my light. The Lord Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, come upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell." Right? And really all this, really Esau's trying to put the squeeze up among the whole world, but really the Israelites are scattered amongst all nations. So the squeeze is going to come upon the whole world for that reason. Because Esau doesn't have time to pick and choose who's an Edomite, who's an Israelite, and who's not. Right? So he's going to put the squeeze, a financial collapse, and, put distress amongst nations and whatnot in order for you to bend or fold and accept his mark. So he can try and basically go against the prophecy and of Israel being in rulership for eternity in hopes that he can be in rulership for eternity, right? But he's doing it through left-handed means, not through righteousness, not through the ways that the Most High had set it up, right? And it's set up for him to fall and lose. But he's a sore loser, so he's not going to play fair. This devil is not going to play fair, right? It says, "Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall fear not. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident." Right? So right now there's a war going on, a spiritual war. And it's going to get physical, right? It's going to get a little more physical, but it's all spiritual. Okay, not physical in the sense of the elect taking part in World War III, but physical in the sense of when are you going to get your next meal? No heat in the home or wherever you're staying. You might be in a tent or something. That's what I mean. Like, you're going to be dealing with adverse weather in different situations. So it's going to get physical in that sense. Okay? Physical in the sense of being put into a concentration camp or prison. Right? And then it becomes mental as well. Also still spiritual. All these things are spiritual. Right? So these are all things that you need to meditate upon for the times to come. All right? That's why brothers, fast. A lot of brothers eat just one meal a day. Right? Because it's not about being full to the fullest, man. A brother had said, even with this whole tariff thing, brothers need to be a little bit more mindful of their spending habits on what they buy. You know what I mean? And that kind of, not say hit me, but it's like, yeah, the brother's right on that still. Because we can all, do budget better or whatever the case may be in order, but like I said, it's a time to be, it's a time to lose, right? But we also need to be mindful, right? And wise, right? It says, "Though an host," I read that, "one thing I desired of the Lord Yahweh, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord Yahweh all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord Yahweh and to inquire in his temple." And, being in that Job state of mind, no matter whatever tribulation the Lord put you through, right? And it's easier to say than done, man. Okay? But, brothers have testimonies, I myself have testimonies. You get what I'm trying to say? And then when you think about when the Lord is testing you or even putting you through a hard situation, was it the Lord really? Ultimately, it was the Lord, but you got to take accountability as well as a man. So it's like, what were you doing when you could have been making sure you could have prevented this, right? You should have been listening. But sometimes you got to go through the fire in order to learn, right? Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes Jake don't want to listen. They just want to, they don't want to listen. And then they have to actually go through it to then understand the lesson, right? Instead of actually learning the lesson from someone else and avoiding it altogether, right? And really, you want to just avoid, I guess, negativity to the best you can, right? But like I said, Jacob's trouble, right? Jacob's trouble is gonna be upon all Israel, man. Okay. So it says, and now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, I will sing praises unto the Lord Yahweh. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me. Answer me. When thou saidest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord Yahweh, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O Yahweh of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord Yahweh will take me up. Right? We don't want to be forsaken by the Lord, man. So we got to do what's right in his eyes and his good graces. Kiss the son lest he be angry. Right? Because Yahweh Shai is the one that's making pretty much intercession for the elect to get back to the Heavenly Father, so to speak. You know what I mean? Really the whole nation of Israel, but starting with the elect. Right? The Yahweh Shai is the mediator. Right? And so we want to be in good graces with Yahweh Shai so we can put a good word in to Yahweh about us, right? It says, teach me thy way, O Lord Yahweh, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not, right? And deliver me not over unto the will of my enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. Right, so even so, brother, we were talking, and brother had said, Esau is set up to keep us in check. Even us being in this truth, right? We got to respect Esau's authority because the Most High set him up, right? So even like even on the job, so to speak, you might be, an Edomite can't just be an easygoing Edomite. He has to be the devil. Well, the Lord set him up to be the devil, man, and it's up to you to not give the devil a reason for them to be right. And also that agitates the devil as well, but, don't give the devil a reason to be right, man. Just do what you got to do what's expected of you, right? And, it sucks because it's like you got to work 10 times harder just to prove that you're good. Whereas these guys, they could slack off, take breaks, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit, man. The Lord is going to fucking avenge us for that, but at the same time, we're not in our rest, right? We're not in our fucking rest. This is our hell, brothers, right? But, these are the false witnesses that might rise up against you, man. Try and get you out of a job, right? Not have no, how are you going to pay your bills, right? And then that's how you have to rely on the Lord, so to speak, and go through that process. But, we know anybody that's out to get you out of a job, that's a bad mind person. And I've had that happen to me before a few times, and all you could do is just put some curses up on them and pray the Lord handle them, man, because you can't get physical, you can't get carnal, and all you can do really is just pray that you have them as slaves in the kingdom, right? Because these people, they really don't want you doing well for yourself, and they want you in the path of destruction. They want you living a life of destruction to destroy yourself. They feel good about themselves because they have a finger to point at, when you're living a certain lifestyle that's not quote unquote upright to society. You know what I mean? Here it is, you know how it is, man. I don't even want to make this about that. But we just got to be wise out here, right? I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord Yahweh in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord Yahweh. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord Yahweh. All right. This is Isaiah 41:8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen. Isaiah 41:8. All right. And this, you can find scriptures like this all over the place. All right. So it says the Lord has chosen Israel, Jacob. All right. That goes for the 12 tribes of Israel, the seed of Abraham, coming out of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. Right. So out of Abraham, then Isaac, and then it became Jacob. Right. So that's a specific lineage, because the Lord promised Abraham that he would be have many nations and be of be of the numbered as in the star, numbered. His nation would be numbered in as many of the stars, so to speak. And even though the population of the earth is at 8 billion, well, maybe, I don't know, I'm not numbering Israel, but, half of that is Israel. That still doesn't compare to what's out there in the universe, man. So that prophecy hasn't been fulfilled yet, brothers. Really and truly. You know what I mean? Because, right now we're, that's another topic, but fuck it. Right now we're being spiritually castrated through Satan. Through Satan's various means. All right, setting up monogamy as a structure of society, right? And that's actually collapsing a society. All right, if you look at other nations, all these quote unquote Asian nations, or so to speak, Slovakia, Japan, even fucking Moab got fucked by that too, because they're not implementing the law properly, right? But if you, the more women, the more children you have with multiple women, that's more resources that you have to build up your own business, so to speak. Your family is structured as your family is a business. Your family is almost a business before it's how do you say, over an actual family. That's how it's meant to be. Everybody's supposed to know their role. Okay. Yeah. It's brought in by love, right? By the various parties in it, the man and his women, the man and his wives, I should say. All right. That's all brought in by love and all of that. But everybody has to understand their role in that whole process, right? The woman, okay, she bears the children, but she also has roles around the house that she needs to take care of. The man, he sows the seed into the woman, right? Through the pleasures of sleep, right? They both it's both enjoyable for the man and the woman, right? But it's also still a business, because that child has to be raised up. That child, either be a man or a woman, has to either, if he's a boy or whatever, he needs to eventually be raised up alongside his father to learn the trade of whatever the father does. And if it's a woman, a girl, then she needs to learn the ways of how to be a young lady, prepare herself, keep the house, know how to keep the house, right? Know how to cook, clean, make clothing, right? A woman's office is vast and great, right? And this society minimizes a woman's office, okay? But the thing is, what they need to understand is that a woman, okay, she's still under a man, right? And that's where they try and make this a whole thing a war and an issue, right? When really that's just order. It's just order, okay? Now, I went on a little tangent, but lessons within lessons. Isaiah 41:8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, who I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. Yahweh, I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Right. So we coming into these times, we need to not be fearful. Right. We need to depend on the Lord, and we need to know with confidence that the Lord is with us. Right. I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. All right. So all our enemies, they're going to be done. The Lord's going to deal with them, brothers. All right. All this will pass, man. Okay. And really, we need to just be in the mindset of detaching ourselves from this world more and more every day. Right. Spiritually. So we're prepared to lose it all, right? And, relying strictly on faith, because the time to come is just going to be strictly relying on faith, man. Okay? So I'm just going to end it off there. I'm going to say Shalom, Lord willing.